last episode, we checked out the most intimate steakhouse in Sarasota, and I told you about a secret spot for a late night beverage. Today, you're going to check it out with me. Come with me. So, Broc, people have left Maso. They've had an incredible dinner. They come on down here. We've got Dive, which is your first venture in this plaza. What was here before, and what was the concept of why this needed to be here?
It was like vacant spots. So that was the liquor store was 2 spots that were not joined, and we tore down the wall and joined it all legally. Sarasota, that was all filed and done. This actually used to be the wine bar associated with Puccini's.
Okay.
So instead of a door being there was a door there at one point. And so we moved in next to Puccini's. So when we built out the liquor store, then we built the speakeasy behind Dive, and then we started running out of space. I started buying more stuff, and so we took this room over because we needed storage back there. Then I was going to make it a fine wine room. As you see, I did put some fine wine in here, but we felt like there's a drain that worked. Let's make another bar. So we built another bar, and then the drain stopped working.
Of course.
Yep.
So, of course, liquor stores, right? That's like a competitive industry.
Right.
What was, like, when you looked at this space in particular, what drew you to it and said, this could work here in this space?
The Amish grocery store, Detweiler's, was the main draw. I mean, with Publix as a anchor and competitor at my other store, you see how much of a competitor they are, which I felt with Detweiler's, you could not even be good at your job, and you could still do very well just by being able to sell beer and wine pretty freely.
And so the liquor store was here, and then the speakeasy that's back in the back opened up. What kind of stuff are folks finding in there? Maybe unique to the menu. What do you bring into the market?
It's total creativity on drinks. We open things probably in an unresponsible way to most cocktail programs. Like, you don't need that many things open. Whereas my ability to have you exit through the gift shop allows us to open absolutely everything. And I know people that need to sell these brands, so I will not hesitate to open up anything, let people try anything, because there's always somebody that needs to sell it. And it's kind of the greater ecosystem of the liquor industry here in Florida and probably elsewhere, but it's
very cool. Anything unique to that menu? Any specialty cocktails that people really need to try when they come in? I
mean, almost everything. There's things in there that are just outside of my comfort zone. Even my mixologists have such an ability that they make things so far off the charts. I mean, like, there's some crazy exotic stuff like I had in Madrid that was like 80% made of crickets. We don't quite go that far, but it's a very diverse array of drinks depending on what you're into, and even mocktails in this day and age.
Beautiful.
Some of the originals, like the pineapple paper plane was kind of one of our original ones, which is a more tropical nod to a modern classic cocktail, but it's just a little bit more crushable. But it's hard to speak to all the things that these guys do. I have 3 people who are incredibly talented, and kind of without ego, they work together on things to make all these cocktails better. So it's just like, they'll take a drink they're working on to each other, and one guy will look at the other and be like, all right, I see a hole here. Like, we can add some more depth to flavor, or how do you get in a certain richness or flavor, anything into this cocktail without taking away from this. And these guys just do this balancing act of making these cocktails extremely good.
In this room that we're in, which is awesome, with incredible artwork that we talked about on the Speaks podcast, what do you have going on in this room? I know you said you got the wine. What else are people finding in here?
It's just something different all the time, and it's a very convertible space. So coming from the liquor industry, I understand kind of what people need. Like, when we do a wine dinner, we need to be able to sell wine. If you need to put graphics up on TVs, we have that. But on a daily basis, we're doing like Taco Tuesdays. Like, my guy Omar makes some of the best salsa verde on earth. If somebody wants to rent it out, they do that. I try to be reasonable with people and give them a fun little event space that's not like $3,000 to rent out. My staff has bought into it. They understand. I mean, like, we've had our times, like, when we're doing the cocktail bar, like, my guy Michael, I love him to death, but he got a little uppity, like, oh, we don't do that. And I was like, Michael, we can.
Like, we can do that.
Like, why don't we do that long enough just to teach them about what we really do? If you scare them off and tell them, like, oh, like, we don't do that type of thing here, go somewhere else, it's like, all right, they're never coming back.
Yeah.
But if they, like, say Captain and Coke, and it's like, that's not a very good spice rum. Nobody's ever toured the Captain the rum distillery. But our friends at Chairman's Reserve make the best spice rum, and we know this thing, but you have to be nice to people and to bring them into what we're excited about instead of like telling them what they don't know.
Makes sense. Hours on the different things going on here. What for folks that are interested?
The bars, next door, the Cocktail Speakeasy opens up Monday through Saturday at 5 p.m. We go till 11 p.m. on weeknights, 1 a.m. on the weekends.
Okay.
If we're busier, we can stay open a little longer, but not a lot of good things happen past then. So luckily, our clientele has a couple drinks, doesn't destroy my bathroom, tips well, and might grab something from the gift shop on the way out.
Sure. And the liquor store operations themselves, you guys are open, 7 days a week?
Yeah, 7 days a week, 9 a.m. every day except for Sunday. Sunday we just do noon to 7.
Okay.
And then as long as the bars are open, the liquor store's open.
Very cool. And then for those different events here, like you said, Taco Tuesdays, that kind of thing, is there specific hours for those, or is it just announced when you do it?
It's announced, but it starts at 6.
Okay.
And then it just kind of goes until it doesn't go anymore. Usually like 9, like 6 to 9. Everybody complains that there's no late night food in Sarasota, but everybody wants to eat at 6.
But everybody wants to use it. I always like to leave these things off. Other than coming to Maso, coming to Dive, checking out the Speakeasy. What other things do you tell people that they really ought to do or try out, whether they're visiting Sarasota or they've recently moved here, or maybe those people that have lived here a long time and they've had the blinders on and don't see what's going on out there?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, beach and boat life is what is the main draw here. So we hope that people will conserve that, and make it special for everybody. But other things to do here, La Violetta is one of the best restaurants around town.
Okay.
It's Emilio and Rosie. He hand makes so much like stuffed pasta, and it's absolutely incredible. You've got Gulfgate actually has like brine and Colyacan, Mouthhole Barbecue. I don't think anybody doesn't know about Mouthhole. I don't think we need any more people to know about Mouthhole. They have like a 30-minute wait when they open up. This whole area is kind of building out east now too. So it'll be interesting to see what comes. And supposedly they're going to build something over there. There's supposed to be like a Rocco's Tacos Light and a mixed something coming up. We'll see what that is, but it sounds like a traffic nightmare. So
Sure. Dude, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you.
I want to thank Broc for showing us around Swift, Maso, Hive, and Dive. I encourage you to come over here, check them out at the corner of Clark and 41. And until the next time, folks, be well.